Personal branding for finance professionals. For all the finance professionals out there, I'm sure in this day and age where social media is the only currency that gives you validation, I'm sure each one of you is thinking, how do I build a personal brand as a finance professional? Now, a personal brand is not your job. A personal brand is a speaking epitome of the work that you are doing. And how do you build one? Is it something which can be achieved in a stepwise manner? Well, the answer is yes and no. Yes, because there are certain basic non-negotiable things that each one of us who wants to create a brand of oneself must follow. But before doing that, let's understand what exactly is a personal brand, and that too in this field. Now, when you are a finance professional, people turn to you for certain queries relating to finance. Now, these queries could be on multiple fronts. They could be on taxation, they could be on investing, they could be on sorting your personal finances, they could be on the economy, they could be on financial statements, and it's a long list for that matter. But what is important is, do you have a distinctive voice? Are you telling something which nobody else is telling right now? Are you speaking about something that nobody else has thought about, and how exactly are you doing it? If you want to create a personal brand, not only is the what important, but the how you do it also makes a lot of difference. Are you telling it in a manner which connects with the audience? Are you talking about something in a manner which resonates more with the people who are reading or consuming your content? And creating a personal brand is that and much more. Your voice needs to have credibility. And to build credibility, one of the easiest ways, I wouldn't say the easiest, but one of the most trusted ways since times immemorial has been basically to have a professional qualification that puts a seal of approval on your knowledge. Well, is it true that people who have not obtained a professional certification cannot build a personal brand? The answer is no. Of course, you can build a personal brand without having a professional qualification also, and but then it's a game of luck. And you need to be very clear on how you are communicating and to whom you are communicating and what exactly are you trying to say in this process. To build a personal brand, the first step is that you need to build connections. You need to build meaningful connections who are willing to consume the content that you are churning out. Now, if say for example, I want to talk about ACCA, then my connections should be people, students, professionals who are doing ACCA. So they should be my target audience. Once I know what my target audience is, I should know what is it that they are dying to consume. Now, you might say, oh, everything is available on Google. Why will someone read what I have done? Well, maybe the first 20 articles or the first 20 videos no one will watch. But once they realize that you have a distinctive voice, you are simplifying something which other sources are complicating. You are telling a nice story to cover a concept while others are simply listing down the characteristics. All of these skills will definitely go a long way in creating your existence as a professional who has a multitude of experience and who can bring that experience to the table through more and more relatable content. No one has the time to read long articles and detailed commentary on sections, but if you tell it to them in a language they understand, I think that is going to be the hook point. So you need to know what is the hook that your audience craves for, and then you should start working on that. Building a personal brand is also about appearance. How do you look? And by that I don't mean what your face is like, but how do you present yourself? I have seen one, it's not a person who has built a brand in finance, but this person only appears on screen and he always puts on a mask. We don't know who the person behind the mask is. So that becomes your unique appeal, something that people will return to you for. So you need to have that return factor where people are coming back to you to consume what you are putting out. And there has to be a distinctive voice, there has to be a distinctive personality. There is no such thing as a good or a bad personality anymore. It is just something that has to resonate with your audience in such a strong way that they come back to your channel, to your page, to you again and again, for listening to what you have to say and eventually for availing services and expert knowledge that you have to offer. Well, you have to be on your toes, okay, when you are building a personal brand. You cannot be laid back and use ChatGPT or other tools in order to create content. Stand in front of a camera and just blabber out all day. The audience is smart enough. Do not for a moment assume that ChatGPT or AI generated content will resonate with the audience. Let me tell you, it won't. It has to be in your voice, because if they wanted to know ChatGPT, it's free. You are not bringing anything new to the table. But how you explain it, how you say it, what you talk about, all of these things make a whole world of difference. And trust me, your life will transform when you realize the ability to create something of your own through connections and through putting out meaningful content. To know more about how you can create a personal brand and how you can get professional qualifications which will enhance this activity further, please drop a comment in the comment section below so that we can guide you on ACCA, CPA, US CMA, or any other professional course that you want to pursue.